Well, I'll tell you just from what we're seeing in the neighborhood, there are celebrations. The decision by the president seems to be very popular at the moment in Tunis. There are thousands of people in the street with fireworks, honking horns. We saw people singing the national anthem, saying that this is, in fact, a very positive step. Of course, Parliament is extremely unpopular. There are very credible accusations of corruption among some members. So the lifting of immunity, the suspending of Parliament, it comes as no surprise, will be a very popular decision. At the same time, this is a government. We've seen quite a lot of challenges. We've seen a health crisis. People are very upset with the way that the government has responded to the COVID-19 epidemic. They've put in place lockdowns that have hurt people economically, but not necessarily stopped or slowed the spread of the COVID-19 infections. We've seen some of the highest death rates in the world. So at this point, a decision for change following these protests earlier in the day seems to be very popular. Of course, the president has invoked Article 80 of the Constitution. He has said that this is temporary. There is mention of a constitutional court in Article 80. Of course, a constitutional court has not been set up. Disagreements in Parliament for many years has delayed the setting up of a constitutional court. So to actually get a decision on this decision, a sort of a judgment on this is a bit impossible. But we have seen some parties very alarmed by this. The Ennahda Islamist Party, which is the biggest party in Parliament, has come out, and many of their members are saying that this is a coup, an attempt at a coup. Of course, they are immediately losing power if what the president says is in fact happening. Many different opponents to the president are now gathering, trying to consider their response. Other institutions of the state are also trying to consider their response, where to go from here. There have been rumors of at least one member of parliament already detained that would comply with what we've heard about the immunity lifting of members of parliament. That's not confirmed yet, but it may be expected in the coming hours, in the coming days.
And Fadil, I mean, what does this mean for the 2014 constitution, which of course split powers between the prime minister and the parliament and the president?
Well, this is under the 2014 Constitution, Article 80. The president says he's invoking this. There is going to be, of course, a constitutional debate. He himself, the president of the Republic, Kais Saied, is a constitutional lawyer. He taught constitutional law for many years. So he has, of course, marshaled his arguments. But there is no constitutional court in place that would be able to arbitrate. So anyone who may disagree with his interpretation of the Constitution may find that there is no path for them to do so. At the same time, he is saying that this is temporary. This is not something that's going to be permanent. He said he will rule by executive decree. He will appoint someone temporarily as head of government to replace the prime minister. But let's see where it goes from here. It may end up that other parties disagree with his interpretation. There could be more of a political crisis in the next few days.
Okay, Fadil Aliriza in Tunis, thank you very much for that.